Hello friends, I welcome all of you. This is the first video wherein I will be doing fabric discovery of leaf and spine switches. And I will also be configuring the APIC controller for the first time. Let us get started. So first of all, we'll see how to download the software to be able to practice everything at your own home. You search for Cisco ACI software download, you will get this page, simulator ACI. Click on this one, the page will open up. Click on this download ACI simulator, it will take you here. You need to have proper authorization to be able to download the software of your choice. Login ID is not enough, you should have permission to download this very important software, and it is of 50 GB, this particular version 5.13e, and they have uploaded this version by dividing the file into 5 parts. So you have to download all the 5 parts and then use this Linux command to concatenate all the 5 parts and make it a single file. So 9 GB is 1 and 5 means 45 GB. So minimum 45 GB is required to be able to download these individual files, and once you combine, 45 GB file will be formed. So total of 90 GB minimum is required on your desktop. This is you have to understand. There are n number of videos how to concatenate these files, very easy. You can do it yourself as well, not a rocket science at all. And I am using emulator of VMware ESXi, wherein I'm using it as a VM. So this is the version which is present here. I'll click on the power on and let us see what is there for us. So it is booting it. This is the version 5.1.3e. Let me maximize it to give you complete picture. Now it will tell us to choose the topology, whether you want to use small topology or large one. We'll click on the large one. Let's wait. Just remember that in this simulator nothing gets saved. So whatever you do, the moment you close this lab, that thing will get deleted. So you have to download that configuration on your remote server. So it is telling us to choose large topology. 3 minutes time is there. I'll say yes, I want to choose large one, where there will be 2 spine and leaf switches. Now we have to configure the APIC controller. So we will be using only one APIC controller here, and this complete process takes around 30 minutes time. So once this setup is done, once the devices are discovered, we'll name those devices, define the port IDs, and in this we'll also define the out-of-band management IP for the APIC controller. So you see that it is telling us to mention the name. I'll say Ashish ACI. Fabric ID, I'll keep it as 1. Number of active controllers, they say keep it 3, but since this is the lab, I'm okay with 1. Port ID 1, that is fine. This is not a standby controller. Controller ID will be 1 because I've chosen only one controller. Controller name, by default it is telling us to use APIC 1. I'll say Ashish APIC 1. This is the TAP, tunnel endpoint addresses. So all of the devices will have IP from this range, and IP will be allocated to loopback. Leaf, spine, and even the APIC controller will receive IP from this. I can show you once I take you to the CLI of one of those devices. So I'll simply say yes, and the VLAN ID for the infrastructure, by default it is kept as 4. Keep it 4, don't change it. And now this broadcast multicast address range, don't play with it, keep it same. Do you want to set up the IPv6 out of band? No, I want to do it for IPv4 only. My home range is 192.168.100. I want to set up the IP 151/24, and my gateway is this one. 100.1. Speed duplex I want to keep auto. Strong password, yes. Password I have set up. Retyping it. Do you want to verify everything or no? I'll say no, because I know everything I've done is okay. And remember that once you configure these things, these cannot be changed at later stage. So this is very important that you type those things which are absolutely correct, else change it using this option. So it is getting started, so give it 5 minutes time. So don't do login in a hurry, because it will start throwing some error messages and you'll believe that something is wrong. Give it properly 5 minutes and then you access the IP 192.168.151. And even if it comes up, don't do hurry, don't log in, because it still needs 5 minutes. You can type in admin and password, it will log in. And just in that time, I want to tell you that discovery is very important. So in this I will be doing labs only. Okay, I'll not give very much detail about each component, because I have other courses wherein I have explained these topics in great detail. So since this APIC controller is getting ready, so let me tell you that LLDP is used for discovery of the leaf. Means leaf is connected with the APIC controller. So using the LLDP, APIC will discover the leaf, and then leaf gets the IP address. Leaf is connected with the spine. Spine's knowledge is learned by leaf, and then it passes on to APIC controller, right? So this is how we discover it. So let's log in now. I think it is done. Here it says that it is ready, and then this is the version Linux 7 core CentOS. So let me refresh it. Let's re-log in again. We logged in. Click on this. It is telling us about the information which is available in this 5.1 version. We don't want to go through that. So this option, begin first time setup, it will open up the options with which we can directly configure the fabric. So let's close it. So this is the main home page. So we have to do discovery. We'll click on the fabric and fabric membership. It is not showing any registered nodes, so we have to go to nodes pending registration. So first device which it discovered is TAP-1-101. So this is leaf 1. So leaf series I want to keep with 100 range. Means I'll name it as leaf 101, 102, 103. And for the spine I'll say spine 201, 202. So this is the leaf. I'll right click and click on the register. Port ID is fine. Node ID I'll say 101, and we'll make it leaf-101 register. So it will take a while. It is discovering, and soon it will become active. Now it is not visible in the pending section. Let's see this one. Okay, it has been discovered now properly, and the model can be seen here. This is the name which we have given, and this is the TAP range 10.0.208.64. This is the IP given on the loopback 0, and it is still showing discovering. Let's refresh it. Fine, it is active now. This can be seen here. Now you will see it will discover the spine. Let's go to a node pending registration. Okay, so you see spine here. This is leaf, because leaf is connected to two spines. This is a large topology. For this one I'll give the name 102, node ID 102. Sorry, I'll give 201 because this is a spine series. I told you 200 range will be for this spine, and I'll say spine -201. register, and for this one I'll say 202 spine dash 202 register. So after around 90 seconds you will see these two spines will be moving to this section, and these will also get the IP of this range. You see, yeah, one of the spines is now listed here, and soon the second one will also be there. You may refresh it, and now the other two leaves will be discovered. Yeah, this is 101, this is spine 202. It is now gone here. Now it is discovered leaf number 2. You see leaf, here it is. Right click, I'll give the name 102, leaf 102, register. Let me refresh. Okay, it is done. So I think this topology has 2 spines and 2 leaves. This one is showing as inactive. Let me refresh it. It will come up, don't worry. Let me see if there is any other node which is pending for the registration. No. So this one is getting discovered, leaf. Okay, so all of the 4 devices are now discovered, and these have acquired the IPs from the TAP VXLAN tunnel endpoint. So nothing is pending. Let me see. So this large topology has 2 spines and 2 leaves for your information. So click on this topology and click on this topology section. You will see a beautiful topology being featured here. It is taking time, don't worry about it. Yeah, so you can see this one, 2 spine, 2 leaves, and 1 APIC controller. And once you click on this APIC, it is connected to leaf 101, port number 1/3, and this is the local port number on the leaf, and 1/41 is on the, sorry, this is the local port number of the APIC controller, and this one is on the leaf 1/41. You can check all of these things by going into each of the respective devices. Yeah, so 1/41 goes to APIC 1, so I am checking the leaf 101. So it's quite easy. So we have to go to Fabric membership and do the discovery initially, and the out of band IP is here. So out of band management is initially possible for only APIC, and for rest of the devices we can do it using different methods. We have to go inside of the tenant management and set up the out of band management addresses for the leaf and spines, which is again very important in case your fabric goes down. So this video is now complete, and in the next video we will be doing tenant and context, that is VRF creation. So in this complete section I will only be dealing with the labs part, nothing in detail about the theory topic. And remember, this is a software, data plane testing is not possible. Configuration can be done of any type. So we will be doing configuration because this is the thing which we need in the real environment. So thank you so much.